Okay, so you've started running Facebook ads, yay, but now you want them to be like a massive success. I totally get it. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you want anything you do to be a massive success? So I am seeing this all the time. I hear people out there like, oh no, they don't work anymore. I am literally seeing this every day, that they work just fine. So if you want your ads to be a major success, keep on watching this video. I'm going to share everything I know. Welcome back, my name is Kaz. I'm an elite digital marketing coach, and I'm here to help you find paying clients with your paid and organic social media. So let's talk about exactly how to make your Facebook ads a success. Now, I am going to assume that you're running ads in this video, so this isn't really a video for how to set up your ads. This is more for how to scale and make them really just optimize and really incredible so that they get even better results than what you're getting right now. So I'm going to break it down into a few easy steps that you can look at and you can implement, and they will help make your Facebook ads a success. So number one, let's talk about refining and optimizing the ad. So ideally, the massive benchmarker that people look for, they look for a number of ones, but one of the big ones is unique click-through rate. So ideally, you're wanting that to be 1% or higher. Honestly, the higher the better. So if you're getting 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 is amazing, then you're on to something good with your ads. If it's a bit low, then it might be worth, testing a new ad set to see if you can kind of get it up there a bit more, or tweaking the copy or the image you have, or looking the copy and image and saying, okay, what is working about this? If you're doing dynamic creative, it's going to tell you exactly what is working. It's going to say, this image, this copy. So is it that the image is got a certain color? Is it that the copy is a certain length? Does it speak in a certain way? Take the findings and do what you can to set up either a brand new campaign or a new ad set. You don't really want to mess with what you've got going too much, depending on how well it's working. This is what's tricky. And honestly, the hardest ad to optimize is the one that's doing meh, right? If it's doing terrible, easy, you switch it off. If it's doing incredible and you're happy with it, great. But the ones that are doing like that's the trickiest, because you gotta kind of say, right, well, do we just, get in there and change it? Do we run something slightly different and like see which Facebook, likes the best? So really think about, okay, where do we want to go with this? But a good practice and a good law and a good rule of thumb is to just refine and optimize what you've got going. Look at the metrics, see what's happening, see what's working, see the type of people coming through. This is another thing too. I always say to people, really keep an eye on who is coming through, who is joining your email list, who is liking and commenting. Go look at their Facebook profiles. Are they your people that you want to be attracting and working with? If they're not, you will have to refine and optimize something, because it's important that we get the right people through on these ads. So that's tip number one, refine and optimize. So if you have things to a great place and now you want to scale, then definitely go ahead and scale. Now don't scale too aggressively. We don't want to just jump from like $5 to 12,000. We don't want to do anything like that. You want to be scaling gradually. Now, scaling was very hard and fast. It was like, okay, each day you add so and so amount of money, and it really depends on your industry and the creative and your funnel as to whether or not that will take that. I would definitely recommend that. So if you're starting off at $5 a day, then you want to do, you want to do 10, you want to do 20. You kind of just want to kind of like double it as you go, honestly. If things are working really well and it will just take a whole bunch more, which I'm seeing right now, and it will just take a whole bunch more money, then that is definitely something to try and test, because you're going to get to where you want to go faster than if you incrementally scale. I think Facebook has become a lot more forgiving, because when it comes to scaling, ultimately that's Facebook, what Facebook wants. It's in Facebook, Meta's best interest for you to put more money in. So I think their platform has become better with scaling, honestly. So don't be afraid to just, try a bunch more money. But ultimately, if that doesn't sound good and you just want to incrementally go, then fine. Your other option is to within the depending on how you've set up the campaign, is to, switch something off, raise the budget, add another ad set within the campaign. So that is another option too. You really, if you have something going, you don't want to start a new campaign. You want all the learning juices of that Facebook ad campaign, because that is what's going to help carry the success forward. When you start a brand new campaign, you have to start all the learning all over again. So keep those in mind when you scale. This is the problem. This is why it is definitely recommended to use an ads manager, because they know all the little nuances, and it can take you time and money to learn those, which you may not have, right? So think about that, because Facebook ad managers do have the insights on little quirks like this. So I definitely would recommend that. But yeah, definitely work to scale and use the advice I've just given to scale your ads. Tip number 3 I have for scaling your ads is to really look and refine your funnel. The truth is the ads are only really one part of the whole piece, and I like to think of this like dominoes. So you have your dominoes all lined up. If one domino is slightly out or not quite lined up right, then the whole thing won't fall beautifully and nicely. So while your ads are important and they're a key component, the truth is you need to look at all parts. Is your landing page converting really well? Is your the audience is right, that's all part of the ad. But is the freebie good? Is the freebie attracting what you needed to do? If you're running ads for an offer or a product, are you doing the right, is this the right product for the right audience? Is this the right product for the right time? I have to say that I have worked with people who have had very trendy products, and all we've had to do is say, hey, here's this thing, would you like to buy it? And it's just sold. At the time of recording this, Stanley Cups are selling really well. So if you had a business that could customize a Stanley Cup, I think that would be a really great trending product. So that's what I mean by trendy products, that you may need to really think about what is trendy right now, and that will do really well on ads. You just show that to a rando and they'll be like, oh yeah, great, I want that. So maybe you have to look at the product you're sending out on the ads. Think about seasonal. Right now we have Easter and Mother's Day and all those spring things coming up. So is what you've got going applicable to that? So it's worth thinking about that, because any part of this will make the whole thing not work. So look at the metrics for your landing page. What happens when they click or buy or subscribe? Do they become loyal clients and followers? Just think about all that good stuff, because it's not just about the ads, it's about the whole funnel. So I want to know in the comments below, what tips do you have to make your Facebook ads a success? Let me know in the comments and let's get a discussion going. I hope these tips have been useful, but I am always learning and I always love to hear what people are using to work. So let me know in the comments what's working for you. Now, if you're struggling with your marketing, I totally get it. Facebook ads is just one part of the marketing suite that you have to keep going and keep working on, but it is very overwhelming. There's so many things that need to be done: emails, social media, landing pages, offers, products, funnels, press, all this stuff. It can be very overwhelming. So if you need help with this, I invite you to download my free marketing checklist via the link below. It's going to help you get really organized and set up and really make sure that your marketing is consistent. I believe that the core of good marketing is a very organized system, and this checklist is going to help you. It's going to give you daily, weekly, and monthly tasks. The daily tasks are only 2 a day, which I really love about this checklist. So if you want something like that to help you get your marketing organized, click the link below. It's really going to help you. All right, thank you so much for watching this video. It is so good to see you. I am cheering you on always, and I want to help you succeed, okay? If you would go ahead and subscribe to this video, if it brought you any value at all, I would really appreciate it. In the meantime, I will see you next time.